check it out, guys. Look at that. Woo!
The reason I thought it's angelfish, like, because it looks like
It looks like a freshwater
angelfish.
angel. Why is the clownfish really popular? If you really look at the way it is, it's because it swims like
It's really catch my attention is these guys with the big eyes.
Do you know why they have a big eye?
I'm actually filming this a couple of days after I filmed the rest of this video, and the reason for that is I just want to let you guys know that in this video we are doing, and by we I mean me, in collaboration with Specialized Aquatics Solutions, we are doing a collaboration giveaway. We're going to give away a Seahorse Tank, and that's right, it's a live seahorse and a tank. And also for the more experienced, we're going to give away marine fish food. Details on how you can participate will be in this video, so watch the video and the details will be somewhere along the way. I take giving away livestock very seriously, and I've thought this through thoroughly to make sure that the live seahorse will end up in the hands of someone who actually wants it and will eventually know how to take care of it. Look at all these rummy noses stealing the Placo's algae wafer. Oh, you naughty boys. Naughty boys. That's for the Placo. Hey! Hey, what is going on, friends? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ashley. I make new fish videos every single week. So, remember to smash the subscribe button and come join the family. Alright, so check it out. You guys can really see the tank looks so different today, but before I show you guys the tank, you guys know we gotta make it look pretty, and to make it look pretty, we gotta turn this to full spectrum. Alright, so this is not even at a full spectrum. Beneath is just only warm and white lights. And okay, so turn it to full spectrum. It's a little bright, so I always have to lower it a little bit. So you can actually see that the warm lights, the white lights, the blue, the green, and yeah, basically, so it makes all the different colors in this tank pop. And yeah, I mean, check it out, guys. Aquascape. Alright, this is no longer a biotope. I'll call it a biotope inspired aquascape, you know, inspired from Rio Negro. The fish are all still native to there. The plants as well, all South American, just that you won't actually see something so heavily planted in Rio Negro. Over towards the front, these are the what do you call it, Cabomba aquatica, and these two are both low light plants. The Amazon swords and the Cabomba are low light. Alright, so I forgot to mention that today we are going to Specialized Aquatics Solutions. They are a saltwater aquarium, although I would say it's not really a typical aquarium that just sell fish. I think they do a lot of like services that they actually help customers set up tanks and look after the tank. I believe that's what they sort of do, on top of selling fish as well. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna see, this time we're gonna look at both fish and corals. They have a really beautiful big, I don't even know how big, but it is pretty big display tank. The last time I was there was actually seahorses as well, so we're gonna see if they still have those. But before that, let's go feed the big boys. Oh, look at Tom, he was up there. I didn't even know he was up there. Look at that. Ooh. If you guys don't know, that's what turtles do. They bask, they come out to dry and to stay healthy. If not, if their shell is always wet, it is prone to shell rot. That was the basking area for the turtle. Tom over here, the red-eared slider, and as you can tell, lots of plants, lucky bamboo and pothos. So lots of pothos over here filtering, and the lucky bamboo has been growing crazy. Look at how high that one is. Like, I literally got them, I think they were only about like all around this height, and then boom.
Nano, zibbly blue blue.
So I have to admit that lately I have been really scared of having to do anything inside this tank. Ooh. I've been really scared to do anything that I have to put my hand in the tank, other than hand feeding, because hand feeding it sort of distracts them with the food itself. But anytime I need to shift any rock, any wood, I get really scared, and it's because of this boy over here. His bite is getting pretty powerful. A little bit of freeze-dried brine shrimp, and we're gonna go hand feed this Jack Dempsey over here, which I'm trying to get him to grow a lot more. Look at that. Ooh, you guys want it? Ooh, yeah. Let's go, Jack. Let's go, Jack. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Okay, the rest goes to him. There's only so much the Jack Dempsey can take at one go. And a little pet for Thanos. You cute little Thanos. Woo! So I'm actually only heading to Specialized Aquatics Solutions later tonight. It's really it's still the morning, you guys can tell. So I'll pick up the camera again when I'm there, and I'll see you guys at night. Which, by the way, will be our first store tour we ever do at night. There's something interesting.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so I'm here at Specialized Aquatic Solutions. We go in, I'm going to introduce you guys to Hui Shan and Hong. They are the experts and the staff over here at Specialized Aquatic Solutions. They're going to show us around, and then we're going to look at some awesome fish and some awesome corals. Let's go check it out.
So this is Hong over here,
Hello.
and this is Wei Shan.
Hello.
You start with the display tank.
Sure. Here, basically we call it a full length tank, and then the content inside basically is comprised of mostly soft coral and LPS. This thing is about 8 foot long, 8 foot length, and then by 6 by 6. Yeah. And then basically we are keeping quite a few of jewel fish that the traders top picked by our boss Albert, like the Jung Tank, and then the Achilles tank. Yeah, quite very demanding and valuable among the reefer. A lot of people like to keep them because they are quite one of the top fishes.
Okay, so just one question I have is how thick is the glass? Because this is acrylic or glass? Acrylic, is it?
This is an acrylic tank.
Acrylic. How thick is it? It looks really thick.
Yeah. 2.5 inch, about 2.5 inch.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
about 2.5 inch. Yeah. Basically, this thing is appeared in 2015, the Aquarama show in Singapore.
Right.
Yeah. So afterward, we keep it for quite a while in our warehouse. Then after we set up this retail, then it's finally show up here. Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Here inside here is our marine livestock area. Okay. So basically, we try to provide a lot of variety of fish for customer. So our livestock, our fisher can range from a lot of region. From mostly is from overseas. Typical one, common one is from Bali lor. Then we try to get it like from some like from Hawaiian, Caribbean, Kenya, Africa, Red Sea. Yeah, all over the world from different ocean. Basically like for Indo-Pacific Ocean, and then over here, okay, I show you what is the premium. Recently we just getting some designer clown. Designer clown is quite premium one. Is like for the black storm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So these are clownfish.
Clownfish. We call it designer clown. So basically these are facility aquaculture one. So they close breeding the fishes among different of clownfish. So end up they get a new. This one just coming like 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Like it came into the hobby or came to the shop? Came to the hobby.
Came the hobby. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy moly. So maybe for anyone who just happen to not know what a normal clownfish is like, this over here.
One is the authorized.
It's what everyone knows as Nemo. Nemo,
yeah,
right?
Nemo. And then the Finding Nemo. The other people very popular is the Finding Dory or the full thing.
Dory.
Yeah.
So everybody is used to this Nemo, but this is actually the same species, correct?
Yeah.
Same species.
Not same species, I mean same family.
Oh, same family. So
Same
they're actually a distinct species. It's not just bred differently, is it?
Yeah.
So they're actually a different scientific classification.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why is the clownfish really popular? If you really look at the way it is, it's because it swims like it's dancing. It's flapping its fin on the side, but then it's wiggling its butt.
Right.
So the way it's swimming always get people very interested and just find it very cute. But whereas if you look at the other sort of fish like the surgeon, fish only tanks will love that because surgeons are usually very majestic and they will swim like in a very wavy but long tank. So usually when it comes to surgeon fish, people who like surgeon fish will then tell them that you should want a 6 feet tank to then see that majestic look of it. But smaller tanks are more suitable with clownfish or denser family just because of the way they swim. and the color output that they have would give it a bit more interesting life to your tank. People will also look for angelfish. They always like angelfish because I guess by the rule of it, angelfish always have more than 3 colors. General rule of thumb, if the fish has more than 3 colors and it has really weird patches or lines, you'll realize that usually it's an angelfish. So there's a lot of new hobbies that come into the hobby with a reef tank, and they will always say that, hey, I like that fish, and this is where we always tell them no, which puts them aside. But because angelfish is not compatible with reef, so this is also why we'll tell them in our store we try to segregate them in different tanks so that the customer can know that, oh, I can't do this, or
So
what they can do.
They eat all corals, is it? SPS, LPS, softies.
There are some anomalies that don't touch corals at all, but also at the same time, we will usually tell customers that in a very captive bred situation, anything can happen. So we will still tell them that there's still a percentage that angel and butterfly fish does eat corals, or maybe we don't use eat, we use nitpick at them, which then irritate the corals, which then not allow them to open the way that they want to open. But yeah, I mean, I can't deny that why people are very drawn to angelfish is because the color output and the prints are not usual, not something you can find even in freshwater. And people really like marine fish. A lot of customers will tell us that they were from freshwater, they now come to marine. It's because they cannot stand the color output of the fish. Also, marine fish are also said to be more having a human touch to it. Like they recognize you a little bit more, no? But you know, it's a bit different lah. It's a bit different. I mean, maybe because marine fish is very distinctive in their coloration. I don't know. I mean, it's just usually the case.
So this is an angelfish also, right?
So you are trying to spot the difference, right? No, that's a banner fish.
Oh, it's not
It's a banner fish.
Oh, so it's not an angelfish. Not the same.
No, why don't you try again? Which one is which one is an angelfish?
Three colors are common.
No lah, so that's the rule of thumb. Sometimes it's wrong.
The reason I thought it's angelfish, like, because it looks like
It looks like
freshwater
a freshwater
angelfish.
angel, yeah. It's a banner fish, which is also quite avoided for a mixed reef tank lah. Just because sometimes it does nip on does it?
Neat what?
Yeah. It nips on corals time to time.
nips of corals.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
you know what is always interesting is when customers tell us because the behavior of the fish really changes in each tank. By science, the blue tank is not supposed to eat, but we have a couple of customers that call us urgently and say, hey, can I donate my blue tank away? Because they started to pick up habits like that. So
this other fish really catch my attention is these guys with the big eyes.
do you know why they have a big eye?
No.
So the reason why they have big eyes is because they are very deep water fish.
Right.
So they definitely need a bigger eye, kind of like to receive more light so that they can see. So yeah, that's why they are big eye. So the name that we call it is pop eye catalusa. It's a little bit rare. It doesn't come off so common, and it's usually from the Caribbean Sea. So it's also seasonal, and yeah, it's quite a popular fish lah because it's
How big do they get?
I think the biggest that we see is maybe around 5 to 6 inches.
5 to 6.
Yeah, and then I think that's the biggest that we have seen. Okay, so what you're looking at now is Australian corals. There's probably, from my knowledge now, only a few countries now allow to export corals. Corals are very unique because they are sort of like resources of each country's sea. Then they are then harvested, if it's wild, to be exported out of the country. So every piece of coral that you see here is actually licensed to be sold from Australia to Singapore. So they all have a certificate. And yeah, so what you see here is now Australian. The thing about Australian corals is that they are often said to have better quality in terms of longevity, because when I visited the farm, we actually asked him why is that so, because usually when in the past when Indonesia could actually export, people would say like, hey, why is it that the Bali corals don't do as well as the Australian corals? But ultimately, I we kind of like look into it. It's just that the Australian corals in some regions actually get exposed over a period of time from 16 degrees all the way to 32 degrees. We usually want to keep them at 25, 26 degrees. When each coral is not exposed to a large variety of I don't know, hardship. They tend to be like, you know, a little bit, then they start to be stressed and stuff like that. So the Australia corals would then be always more hardy, just because in their climate they do get all sorts of season and they get that whole range of stress.
So okay, so you make it sound like as though so when you say Australian and for example Indonesia, Bali, right? When you say that these two different locations, do you mean also that there are different corals that are coming from places, or can find the same coral in these two places?
They do cross path at some species, but there are also very unique colors that you can only find it in Australia or maybe Bali.
So why you split your tanks into different systems?
Yes. So in our shop we have different tanks with different systems. Is because first obviously is to cut down the risk of cross contamination. Secondly is because of different zones. Then what we want to do is that in the same zone they want to be in the same tank. Is better for compatibility.
Zone meaning?
So Bali fishes will usually be in one tank. Hawaiian fishes in one tank. And yeah, so it helps us to facilitate as well. And in another way, it's easier for customers who know what sort of fish they are looking at to go to which one of
Right, just easier to browse.
Easier to
by
browse
location.
for them, yeah. Okay. So we usually would put the bigger fishes in this walkway. So we have the Achilles tank here.
Okay.
Well, the Achilles tank is something that most hobbies, I would say intermediate and above level, would die for, because it's once they are done with, I would say, like the damser and the clownfishes, the cutesy things, they tend to want to challenge themselves a little bit more. Also, well, body-wise, the health level is not, they're not the most robust fish, and then they are aggressive.
Right.
So they tend to pick up illness easily from other people, or they want to be aggressive and then they stress themselves out too much. We have a lot of success in Achilles tank when it comes to having them in a large tank. So I would say anything from 5 to 6 feet. Yeah, that's where we always get success, because they get to be the king of the tank. Yeah, but there are also customers who share with us sometimes that they can get up to 2 to 3 of them in one tank. That's not usually common, but people like to challenge themselves. So what you're looking at right now is Violet Angelfish. Also from Hawaii. The Angelfish family is known to be very picky eater. So we usually want to train them like brine streams, mycete streams and things like that. So their natural diet is not pellet, but we want them to eat pellet because they eat so much. So you see the shape that they are. They are beautiful when you have them in a large tank, because they are the ones that are going to swim outside, because they are always looking for food. A reef tank is usually full of all sorts of species, which makes it a little bit more challenging for people, because then they want to be able to collect all sorts of species in one tank. But that's also where it gets very challenging for people who are not so familiar or don't understand the fish well enough, is because they generally come from all around the world, and then we're trying to squeeze them into one tank. So that's why, you know, it gets a bit more intricate to make sure that you have them in the correct species. I don't know, is it like that for freshwater?
Yeah, so usually they will thrive in the fish from the same locality thrive better together.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can suit the water parameters and the environment to the fish.
Okay.
Is it like that? Or is it more toward their behavior towards each other?
Yeah, I think so. But I like to think that because when you have 50 species to take care of different
Everybody
kinds,
have different
they have different requirements. It's like the entiers like to eat very nutritious food. When I say nutritious, it also means that it tends to pollute the water even more. But then maybe you have another tank mate who doesn't like the dirty water so much.
Yeah.
So then that stress will get to
So in freshwater it can be something as simple as a pH. Some prefer high, and then you
that's true.
and then they like low. So if they come from the same region, they prefer the same pH in a sense.
Yeah, that's true. Feet.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at it, they're just like endless. You know, they're skinny, but we've been feeding them. Don't worry. It's just that they just cannot be full. I mean, they're just well, I mean, they will be full eventually.
So I'm guessing also like if you ever keep this in your tank with a mix of species, you have to be careful about them out competing the other fish.
Generally, yes. If you, I mean, so the rule of thumb usually is we do not put seahorse with fishes because seahorse is really too slow. So we do not want our customers to do
any
that.
fish at all.
We try to advise customers against that lah, because the seahorse is just really too slow for them to compete with any types of fish. And yeah, I mean generally people want to have activity, right? The seahorse is really slow. So don't try not to mix it. And yeah, so these guys they've been with us for I think a few months now. So yeah, so they're feeling very well. What you see in the mix, guess what fish is that?
The one inside there.
Yeah. I shall educate you.
It's not an angel.
It is an angel.
What?
Yes.
It's only 2 colors. Okay, I mean it's a
No,
bit
there's
of blue.
3 colors and
That's
there's stripes. That's the rule. So that's a Cortez angel. I believe it's Mexico. Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah, it's from Mexico. So you don't get that too often. Wait.
Wait, okay, I noticed that you like they're all separated. Is that for a reason? You don't.
The
cohabitate?
angels?
Yeah.
They tend to fight each other.
Right. So you keep them all in different tanks. So they fight with each other, but they don't fight with other fish that much, is it?
Yeah, depending on what sort of species again. So
Other angels in it, then there will be more.
yeah, likely other angels.
Okay.
So check this out. I don't know whether you can see this. So this is kind of like a hot favorite, not just because of the color. I mean, you don't really get a lot of seriously red color fish like that. But if you look really closely at the fish, you will realize that it's got crazy eyes. So this is called flame hawk, and it can turn its eyes 360 degrees. So look at it intently, and you'll see how the guy turns his eyes. This is the white spot clownfish from Caribbean. We had them a couple of months ago, and then it started coming up. The first one we actually named it James. So it was quite popular because it was in our display tank. So this guy, like I said, we didn't really. So one thing about marine is that we always get random weird fish that we also would not be able to know about them very well because they might be on the books, but we don't get to see them in real life, and we don't really know about them. So what happened to James, the white spot clownfish, was started off with feeding it shrimps. Then it didn't pick up. So we read somewhere that it might be a vegetarian, and then we tried to feed it with like pellets and seaweed. Eventually, I kind of still think that this fish is both things lah. But obviously, as with every other fish, they always like meat at the end of the day. Yeah. Okay, so guess what fish this is?
Wait, I'm thinking of like what other types I don't know.
I really should educate you.
Wait. It looks like a. Is tank a type?
I try to give you some helping word. It's either this guy, yeah? This one.
Oh, this one. Okay, this one.
Okay. So it's either a tank, a butterfly, or an angel.
Butterfly.
Yeah. So that guy is a butterfly. It's called copperband butterfly. It's usually common that people buy it to eat Aptasia. Aptasia is known to be a pest in a reef tank. They tend to grow at random spots, and it's not good for corals, and it's ugly because it's like brownish in color. So this guy actually helps to eat it. So the story was that we used to have a display tank with this guy to eat Aptasia. So along the way, it has no more Aptasia to eat. So it started to nitpick on our corals, and it even brought one of our Achilles tank and taught the guy to eat it. So we couldn't find why is it that our corals were like melting away and dying away. And one day I just saw that the Achilles tank and the butterfly were like, whoa, they go together and they pick up the corals together. And we're just like, the tank is not supposed to eat corals. So one day we decided to catch this copperband out, and from then on the Achilles forgot how to go and like disturb. So sometimes in a tank like that, they join forces and they learn each other's habit. Good to learn from the books, but things might change along the way in a captive bred situation. So it's quite interesting to see how they interact with each other.
Okay.
The way you see it, because right now they're sleeping. So you see how all of them are actually intertwined with the rope that we have here to give them comfort.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
So these seahorse are aquacultured, and similarly they also have a license to each of their names. So they are protected animals in a way.
So this for seahorse, is it like does the owner have to have the certification or?
No, they don't have to. Yeah, when we import them in, we do have to have. Yeah. So the interesting about seahorse, these guys are captive bred. So what is interesting is when during feeding time, they really know that they are coming. So yeah, I mean it's quite cool. Now they are sleeping. Otherwise, if we walk by and we just raise our hands, they actually will swim towards us. Slow, but they will.
And so they all need. I know a lot of people keep it with like chains, right?
Yeah, so they need that. It's just for them to feel more comfortable.
Just to
It makes sense to have the seahorse in the nano tank. It's just because they don't really need a lot of space to swim.
right.
And I guess it's kind of like the easiest. I mean, as with everything else, we always try to explain to our clients that if you have a tank and you want to have 50 different types of fish, then you might need to help 50 types of different species. So the seahorse is always easy to start off, just because you generally should only have seahorse in the tank. So there's only one species to take care of, and then you can just be more familiar with dealing with water, changing seawater and things like that, understanding the chemistry. So it's easier when you start with a nano tank with 1 or 2 species. So usually when we start a nano tank, we don't encourage customers to buy more than 5 fishes. That's a good
Five
start.
species or 5 fish?
Well, fish,
Fish, okay.
if I can, yeah.
Yeah,
And
fish, yeah.
we do have a little rule of thumb: if a customer tends to buy more than 5 fish at one go, then we will have to check in with them whether they are ready for that, because usually at one go the biological system and things like that, I mean,
Yeah,
with freshwater,
freshwater,
you
same.
try not to be too ambitious at one go. So yeah.
Alright, so you guys saw the Seahorse tank. That is the tank we're giving away, live seahorse with the tank. Do note that it does not come with the water, the salt, the decorations. Those are separate that you can get on your own. For this giveaway, it is just the live seahorse and a tank that includes a filter and light. So if you guys want to participate, all you gotta do is share this video on Facebook, and down in the description below I will have put in a little quiz that you guys got to fill up. Now this quiz is just simply so that we know that you know how to take care of the live seahorse, so you don't just kill it when you get it. So it's just a little quiz. Share this post, share this video on Facebook. In a caption, you're gonna want to copy and paste the quiz, and also put your answers in there. Now on top of that, for us to be able to find it, what we need you to do, you want to make sure that the post is public so that anyone can see it, and that's because we need to be able to see it. If it's shared with friends only, we will not be able to see. So you got to make sure that the settings of the post is visible by public, and paste the quiz questions, put your answers over there, and basically that's all you got to do. And for those who are maybe already keeping your saltwater reef tank, and you guys will want to enter in for the marine fish food, then all you have to do is go down in this video to the comment section below and just comment down below. Let me know what are you keeping, what size is your tank, what is inside. Just give me a very brief overview of what your tank is like. And when you do that, you are entered for the contest. Don't forget that for both contests you will have to be living in Singapore. And alright, let's get back to the video.
This is definitely acrylic, right?
Yeah.
And
So
so
the
actually,
beauty-
I just found out recently, like this, maybe it's just because I never thought about it, but actually like when we see any tank that is
Round?
cylinder around,
Yeah.
it's acrylic.
Usually when you see tanks that are bigger than 3 feet, taller than 3 feet I mean, and in different shapes and sizes, they are usually acrylic, because acrylic is bendable. And you realize all the tanks at the big aquariums or public aquariums, they are all acrylic, just because of shear size, water pressure, and acrylic is definitely more like you can engineer it and calculate it, so it makes sense to understand acrylic and use acrylic to build tank. And the reason of a cylindrical tank would then allow us to have bigger fishes,
Right.
angel fishes. The last time we housed a customer tank fish, sorry, it's a surgeon tank, not a tank. It was almost a feet. The fish was residing in a 12-feet tank. So it grew from, I believe, 3 inches all the way to 12 inches. And when it was then here at the cylindrical tank, it actually still continued to grow.
Right.
Even when it was easily 10 years old, it still grew in the tank.
From
like
what I
that.
understand, it's not just the volume, but it's because instead of swimming back and forth,
Yeah.
they can just continually swim round and round and round.
Yeah, exactly. So the other thing that we realized about cylindrical tank is perfect for angelfish, especially when we wild caught it with an adult size. We definitely find it more livable, or they pick up food a lot easier when they're in a cylindrical tank. Not because it's cylindrical, but probably because it's big enough.
What on earth is this fish? It's just really catching my attention.
So, yes. Is it a angelfish or a butterfly fish?
Angel.
Yeah. So it's a queen angel. So in the angel family, common names are king, queen, and French. What you have here is a queen. The king, unfortunately, is a little bit rare, so we don't really have them. Understand the fascination of angelfish.
Why? What about it?
Okay, look at this guy. This is a Chrysaorus angel.
Okay.
Of the common name is ear spot angel. It's from Africa. Yeah. So again, due to distance, these fishes get quite rare. So it's not super rare, as in like we probably get to see their shipment about 10 times a year. So there are different seasons and different fishes that comes with different timings. But yeah, I mean the fascination about angelfish is because when they're juvenile, when they're young, their coloration is completely different from when they're older.
Right.
So I have an adult emperor angel here, but it will be interesting for you to see one that is when it's juvenile. That's the
So
favorite.
this one that you have changed color already.
Yeah, you wanna have a look.
Okay.
This is the emperor angel, and remember that it's now yellow. Is it yellow?
Yeah, yellow.
And it's long, stripy.
Yeah.
So when it's younger, it's blue, totally blue, and the lines is also like round. So
so even the spots are different.
yeah, even the spots are
Okay,
different.
I'll Google and put a picture inside.
Yes,
so we can
because
see.
this is one of the most interesting fish. I mean, when it comes to seeing the transition, so there are some collectors who want to collect them juvenile, and then they want to observe them turning and changing to adult. So then that's a very interesting observation.
One thing that I really hate when I go and buy fish from shops is whenever I have no idea whether the fish has been quarantined or not, and especially given that I'm someone who's quite impatient, and so I always appreciate aquariums that actually quarantine the fish before they put it for sale. So here at Specialized Aquatics, they actually quarantine all their fish, and it's quite an elaborate quarantining process. So I'll let Hong explain to you guys.
So basically, what we mean by quarantine, is the process starts from when the shipment arrival, when we receive the shipment. So first thing we will do the acclimatization. So basically to make sure the fish are adapt to the new environment holding tank. So the first day the fish go into our tank after acclimatization, we will do the bacteria prevention to prevent the bacterial infection. The prevention of bacterial infection.
So is that what you call so you pre-medicate, is it?
Yeah, we will do certain medication, which we do it for years already, and it proves it's quite useful, quite effective on prevent the bacterial infection. We will place on basically daily monitoring is very important. Actually, we have a holding site that do the quarantine before the fish come to our reach.
Also, this is even before you, because I understand that you actually have a quarantine area at the back, right?
Yeah,
So this is before it even comes into the shop.
yeah, before even come to a shop.
It goes into the holding area.
Yeah, holding
In the
area.
holding area, you do that bacteria pre-medication first.
Yeah. Okay. Firstly, we will do the bacterial infection prevention, the infection. Then second things, after monitoring the fish, then they start to stable. Means by stable is they swimming normally. So basically the fish are wake up already. They are swimming normally. And then certain fish, some fish they are very stable. They will start pick up on eating the pellet as well. So the next thing we will do is we will do some medication to kill the parasite. The parasite usually is like the fruit swarm. Usually maybe out of the 10 fishes, if one fish they bring in the fruit worms, it might, when you keep in your whole system, basically it might spread to other fish area. Yeah. After things we want to monitor is the white spot. Basically a lot of people really has with the thing has with is the white spot. So we will monitor a fish. Usually somehow from the supplier side we have for us to control. So we try to our best to. So if there are good luck days, if the fish coming is that doesn't without the white spot one, then we will hooray, we're happy about that. If not, if the fish coming, then we found that there is some white spot, then we'll go through the copper treatment. So copper treatment basically will run about like 7 days like that.
Alright, so we're back here a couple of days after we were done filming. I did not film an outro or anything whatsoever on the day I filmed that video, simply because I think it's the latest I've ever filmed up to. We filmed until 11 plus at night, and basically by the time I got home it's over an hour, so I got home past midnight and I was just done, dead, tired. Didn't shoot any outro. Also in this video the giveaway is a live Seahorse Tank that you guys will already know the details if you've watched this video throughout, and marine fish food. So go ahead, do what you need to do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh wait, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified every time I upload, and if not, I will see you in the next video. Be it out.